All right, so it's about 9 o'clock. Pretty exciting night for us here as a small family business. The barber who helps us with everything, from analyzing pictures to hogs to social media, everything. A non-paid employee. Her and her husband are here from Pennsylvania, and we've got a group that we've been watching, so we went ahead and flipped the switch on them. And going to take her husband out tonight. Done it before to help us, go ahead and take care of these hogs in the trap. The really neat thing about his story is he is a disabled firefighter. He survived a horrific accident where two firefighters died next to him, and he was injured. So he's got some injuries. He was medically retired. Basically got crushed by a brick wall and lived. So it's really cool that we can take him out. You can't die have two people die next to you and not take a little bit of a hit. Not just the emotional side, but the physical side, all the above, retire before you think you're going to retire. There's a lot goes into all that when the brain wraps its head around it. So for us, for the most part, what you guys see out there in TV land is just us trapping hogs. And then there's this other hat that I wear and our family wears, where we're trying to help people work through things. And that's our other business. Not a very successful business, but it's a business. I would probably say more of a calling or a passion would be more accurate. Tonight, what's so special for us is that we can combine those two worlds momentarily, and to go out there, take down a group of hogs, put him back in the driver's seat, put him back into a situation where, I don't know, he feels like he's making a difference, making a contribution. When you dedicate the majority of your adult life to public service and then it stops, it's hard. And I've suffered that myself after 30 years. It's just a good experience. And we did it with a combat vet, I think last year. Awesome experience. So this is just really cool for us. So I'm not sure how much he's going to get in front of the camera, and that's okay. But you guys in TV land will get to sit back, stand up, I don't know, and get to watch it. And so this is our way, not just as a business, but this is our way of trying to give back. And I think if more people did give back, it'd be a better place. So with that being said, I got to load up the diesel. Zeb's going with us. And we're going to load up the 04 diesel, roll some coal, hook up the trailer, the Recon, grab the thermal, grab the 22, and we're going to get her done. So here we go. So mostly what you see is the inside of the shop when we start our videos, but this is the outside. So we designed a business after a fire station. We've got 5 bays, basically for 4 trucks. 1 bay is for our gator, which is permanently sitting on a trailer designated, if I can talk, to that trailer. Everything's ready to go. Always fueled up, weapons ready to go, trailers ready to go, so we can get to the trap as quickly as possible. Over here, we've got a building that's just full of trailers. Generally, we have about 80 bags of corn on hand at all times. Batteries are ready to go, charged, no lag time. Why such a quick response time? That's more humane. Get out there, put the hogs down, move on. We also do not want any straggler hogs wandering around who happen to walk up on a closed gate. Educated, PhD, all the way. So we are fixing to blast out of here. It's like a Dodge commercial. Maybe Dodge will sponsor us. No, I'm joking. We got a lot of Dodges here and one Tacoma. But anyway, so pretty exciting night. Can't wait to, we call him the Baker. Can't wait to get the Baker out there this evening. And anyway, just let him get back in the driver's seat. So that might be the name of this post, get back in the driver's seat. So with that being said, here we go. All right, so we're about, give or take 600-800 yards from the trap. Got the truck trailer here. So me and the baker are gonna head down. Zeb's gonna stay with the truck and the four-wheeler, and we're just gonna ease on down this little kind of dirt fire break road. I think since the end of January, we're over 60 hogs out of this one system. It's just had a lot of hogs, so it's been really good for us. Great for the landowner, and sometimes it works that way, and then you go 6 months and not drop one hog. But that's proactive hog control. So we're going to ease down here with the thermal. Where the trap's at, about 1,000 yards away, we have a bait site, which is a feeder. There's actually a hog at it right now. The hog's ears have been cut off. He's been coming into it, but he doesn't have anything to do with this group. So we're going to try to ease in there, and then once we take the hogs out, we're not going to try to be too quiet because we want to keep anything from coming up there and getting in the middle of what we're doing. So hang on. All right, we're right down here at the trap. Didn't see anything coming in. We're going to ease up to the gate. They don't know we're here yet, but I'm pretty sure once we cut through this brush, they're going to hear us.
Got to get me one of these damn sites.
All right, so we're down here at the trap, right here at the gate. Got the baker looking through the thermal just to get him the idea of what it looks like, you know, to kind of see a hog glowing. And so he's getting the full experience here. Give you a little red light. They clearly know we're here now. So got him set up on some shooting sticks. The Jaeger Pro gate. Don't want to use too much light right now. I don't want to get them too cranked up. Got the ice camera right here behind us. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to ground the thermal, strictly go to 22, and we'll give you some light, let you see what the rest of it looks like. Oh, there we go. Good vocalization. So, all right, well, hang on. All right, we grounded the thermal. So now we're in the process of getting a look at these hogs. So we've got a boar, and we've got 4 brown ones. And the boar's been the problematic one. Didn't really want to come into the trap, but the younger ones had no issues. Hey, fella. There's a little guy. All right, so we have learned something. All previous footage of this very reluctant boar turned out to be a sow. Not to get too graphic, but actually, you know, the pictures we were getting, like right there, it looked like a pee-pee hanging down. But we actually have trapped a few boars here recently where the testicles haven't dropped. They haven't been cut, they just haven't dropped. So it's actually a sow. Anyway, so kind of shows you the deal, coming at night, how calm they are. They've calmed down now. And, you know, just goes a lot smoother. Beautiful night here in South Georgia, probably about 70 degrees. And, hey, fella. Yeah, it's hard to tell by the camera, but actually when she turns sideways, yeah, we just thought she was a boar. But anyway, sow. So we like trees and traps. It's a good advantage point for them. It kind of makes them relax. They can kind of hide behind it. So we are going to shut the camera off and give the baker the 22 and let him put these hogs down and get Zeb headed this way with a four-wheeler, and the rest is history. All right, so we got, well, we didn't get him down. The baker got him down. He's part of we tonight. Ended up with the 4 young ones like we talked about. Now, here's the sow, which this is why on tape, or on film, you know, we thought it was a boar just because of that right there, and thought the nuts had not dropped, or the testicles to be politically correct. And anyway, it turned out to be a sow. So there you go, Zebby on the four-wheeler. And then we've got these two young ones over here. So, Baker, you got anything you want to say? Or
Thanks for the experience. It was very educational, a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
okay, well, no worries. Can you see the advantage? I mean, you know, I think the last time you were down, we actually had to do a daytime gate drop. Big difference between daytime and nighttime?
Oh, huge difference.
Yeah.
They were a lot more calm. Adrenaline wasn't pumping, so when you hit them, they kept running around in the daytime. And here, they just dropped. They were done.
Yeah. So the last time that Baker was down a couple years ago, we did a daytime drop, but it was right at daylight. By the time we got there, the sun was up. So we didn't intentionally drop at 9 o'clock in the morning. It just worked out that way. But this one tonight worked out really good. And we got a surprise. Instead of a boar, we got a sow. So it just shows you that on camera, some things can kind of be deceiving. All right, so we're going to start loading. It's South Georgia. It's flies. We got flies blowing around here, almost midnight. So you got to love South Georgia in April. So we're going to get everything loaded up, reset the system, put 50 bags of corn on the ground. We just did maintenance on the system not long ago. And I think about a week ago, Zeb and I were here, dropped on a big solo bore. We did a solo bore here, solo bore in another system, and three solo bores in one night, 2 different counties. So this trap has just been really good for us this season of 2025. So I'm going to quit flapping my lips. Baker's got a long drive tomorrow to Pennsylvania, and he's got to get to bed. So we'll get back to you. All right, we got the system reset. It's always good to reset the system, test the system, even though we were just here roughly a week ago doing maintenance. We're still going to retest everything. It's a live video system here, so we're going to fire up the live video. Sal was pretty wild in the trap, so she kind of made some adjustments for us. So we want to get that live video going so we can see into the system. We don't like a lot of rails in our camera lens. We don't. When the IR goes, you'll get a reflection. So we like our cameras 11 feet tall, approximately 11 feet tall, shooting down into the trap. And so we don't want these rails in that camera view. Ice camera, naturally, it's going to see into the system. Ice camera instrumental in this drop, just simply because, you know, which we thought we was a he, but when you looked at the first little video we did there with basically the one tit was really swollen right in the center. It's what just made us think it was a pee-pee, for a lack of better words. You know, that camera is helpful to us. We would have never known that she was in this equation because the four would come in and then she would kind of work the outside of the trap. Baker and Zeb went back up on the four-wheeler. He's had some hits. You get hit by a brick wall, you're going to have a few pins and needles, and pride is a good thing. But I told him to ride back up the hill on the four-wheeler, and so I'm going to hump it, enjoy a quiet night to walk up and kind of reflect on all this. Right? It's a cool experience. Anytime that you can give back. I don't know, man. I mean, this will be one of the top gate drops that I've done in my career of trapping hogs. This and the combat vet we took out a year ago. I don't know. It's just nice to take somebody who at one time was the king of their game, and, you know, crap happens, and they're not necessarily the king of their game. They still are at heart. They just got some mobility limitation issues, and so do I. Just not as much as some others. So I'm going to quit flapping my lips, get up the hill, because they're going to be waiting on me, and I'm going to enjoy that walk up in the dark. And yeah, I'm going to do it in the dark. Trust my feet, and I know this little road. So we're going to get back to the shop, wrap this up, and Zeb and I got to go install a system tomorrow on a property that we trap. We're adding another system to that property, so it'll be 3 systems on that property. And I've got a big day tomorrow, and Wyatt's got a baseball game. and they're in their, like, I don't know, the finals, something. Anyway, it's a big deal. So I'll get back to you. Okay, it is about 2:30 in the morning. I'm shot out. I feel like 12 hairy monkeys beat on me. It's been a really long day. Anyway, we wrapped up. Everything's gassed up, charged up, put up, cleaned up. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Pretty cool to take the Baker out like that, second time. Like I said, the first time we ever took him out, by the time we got there, it was daylight. And my opinion, it wasn't a good experience for him. This was pretty cool for him. Always good to give back, no matter how you do it, man. Just give back to people who have done whatever they needed to do, you know. And the thing you got to realize about, I think, with most first responders and military, most of us knew what we signed up for, so we don't necessarily want special treatment. But it's nice to get a little bit of acknowledgement, or I don't know. I mean, you know you're different, but you don't want to be treated different. And so it's kind of a thin line you have to walk. But, you know, just to kind of see his face when he got to look through the thermal, and he was like, wow, you know, that was kind of cool to see that. I mean, you know, firefighters use thermal imaging cameras, you know, to detect heat and that, but it's totally different when you look at an animal out in the wild. And so, again, hope you enjoyed the video. Give us feedback. We are going to wrap it up. We've actually been down here in the shop working, loading the truck up for tomorrow. We're putting a whole new system in on our property that we, like I said, we've already got 2 systems on it. So this is going to be number 3. So it's going to be a quick night. Going to have to get up here pretty soon. But again, thanks for your support. And I'm fixing to hit the big red button. And I already had my big ass salad. And the Baker is a hell of a cook. So before we went out tonight, we had a fabulous meal. A lot of firefighters are excellent cooks, and he is one hell of a cook. So it was a trade-off, I guess, you know. Great meal, and we took him out to put down some hogs. So y'all take care.